We have 5 bans out thus far, ladies and gentlemen. Xerath, Callista, and Lux banned out by Spook Squad. Good bans here thus far. They stuck to the Xerath and the Lux bans, but they added in the Callista. Callista was a big powerhouse here for Spook Squad in that last match, whereas we're seeing these same exact bans come out from Spook Squad here, Galio, Morgana, and Karma. As I said in the last match, these are good bans against specific squads here, but Team Ethereal have not been a squad to ever take Galio or Karma in the tournament series. I don't even think I've seen them take that once in the tournament series. So I don't know if these are the best bans against this team specifically, but what I can tell you is that these bans are not bad in general, just against this specific team, not the best ones. Now that first lock-in, Optimus Knight, he's taking the Etrl this time. Etrl, he respects that it's such a good first pick, and it's a good decision on his part to take that champion. We can expect here that Team Ethereal are going to kind of revert back into their old playstyle. They're going to go for the strong champions, the champions they know are going to get them that early lead. They're going to want to take it and, and hold on to it for as long as possible. I think that it wouldn't be surprising to me if they did that, because now that they've lost that first match, they don't want to give up this set, man, and because that first game was kind of an experimental playstyle. And they really don't want to have to give up this set. Next 2 lock-ins, well, they actually had 4 lock-ins rather really fast. We had Gingy taking his Ahri, Dope taking his Jace, Mutsu the Bear taking Malphite, and Exile Senpai back on the Yasuo. Like I said, you guys, reverting. They're reverting back into their usual playstyles. Now, this isn't the specific type of Tournament Series Season 1 playstyle that we've seen from Ethereal. This is more of the preseason playstyle that we saw from Team Ethereal. So they're going back to their roots, you guys. Mutsu the Bear on his Malphite, Exile Senpai with the Yasuo synergy. I mean, this is some serious throwback stuff coming out from Ethereal. And these guys, if anybody knows how to really take advantage of this Malphite / Yasuo synergy, it's these guys. And we're going to expect to see some big plays coming out from them. Exile Senpai has really made a name for himself on the Yasuo in the Tournament Series, in the preseason Tournament Series, rather. Why did once again taking his, jeez, what's that champion's name? I always forget. Hecarim. That's a tough one to remember. And then Toby 4 on the Draven. Now Draven is a champion that's much more immobile than what we saw, unmobile than what we saw him taking the last match. Toby 4 before in the last match was in fact the Callista. And Draven is going to be a tough one. You know, it's similar styles of mobility where it's just kind of little bits here and there. But I think that the Draven is going to be much more difficult for him to manage than, especially against a squad like this with a Malphite, than that Callista was. So this is a tough pick for me to see here with Toby 4v4 taking his Draven. There aren't too many enemy champions that you're really going to be able to bully out that hard. Draven is a great champion when you're playing against a squad that doesn't really have the ability to punish you for going aggressive and trying to get as many auto attacks down to the enemy as possible. Whereas this squad, they can punish the crap out of you. I mean, they're very mobile. You have instant jumps coming in from almost all 4 members. We have the Arcane Shift from Etrl, the ultimate from Malphite, the ultimate from Yasuo going to allow him to pretty much bridge gaps instantaneously, just a couple of frames there, and then Diamond Spider with his Shinpo. This is a very difficult game for a Draven to be in, and in all honesty, I don't see him really being able to do too much here in the laning phase. He's going to have to, do something phenomenal in the early game just to make sure he has enough money and has enough strength for the mid game to actually be a bully, be the bully that Draven wants to be. Unmobile, yes, unmobile is a new word. Who won the skin MVP last game? Oh, I forgot. I don't think anybody in Twitch chat was actually talking about it. I was leaning towards the Atlantean Syndra. I was leaning towards the Atlantean Syndra, but I want to know what you guys think. We had quite a few awesome skins, so if any of you guys remember him, just remember the skins, just let me know. Now, if you take a look at our all-completed charts here, as I get this Katarina ban, Katarina pick rather, which is something I didn't mention here, you guys. Diamond Spider, he's been wanting to play the Katarina for quite some time. He actually told me the other day, he said, I really want to take the Katarina into Draft Labs. I need to find a good place to bring it out. And I think this is a great place for him to bring it out. This match specifically, maybe. Might not be the greatest decision he's ever made. This match specifically to bring out a new champion into the, not new to him, but new champion to the Draft Labs tournament series. But we all know the strength of Katarina. Diamond Spider is a fantastic player, and if anybody can do it, it's him. So I have confidence in this player's Katarina, and especially against a squad like what we're seeing here, where you have an easy target in the Draven. He's not going to be a very difficult one to lock onto and to focus down. If you take a look at our style stats, team composition strength calculator, that's our chart in the center of the screen, you can see that Spook Squad have built themselves a nice symmetrical composition here. They have a bit of everything. Their damage types are balanced fairly evenly here. I'm not sure how much magic damage Hecarim actually does towards the end of the match. I believe he does some bit of magic damage. So you have one heavy magic damage dealer, two AD carries. One is the poker, one is the ranged poker, the other one is kind of the consistent damage dealer. Then you have your tank who's going to be dealing, I believe, magic damage. If I'm not mistaken, if I'm incorrect, let me know, you guys. Diamond Exile says, I vote Exile. Oh, that's surprising, man. I expected that you would have voted Diamond Spider. And then for blue side, that's Team Ethereal. They've taken themselves, once again, a more aggressive composition. This is something that we have not seen from them in the Season 1 of the tournament series. This is something that we saw from them many, many, many times. This is pretty much this exact same composition, minus Diamond Spider playing his Katarina. He was usually playing champions like LeBlanc, some more early game aggressive AP carries. But in this one, he's going to be going for that mid-game power spike. He's going to be looking for that level 6 fight, and there's a lot of level 6 potential coming out from Team Ethereal right now. This is grassroots for Team Ethereal, with an added touch of Katarina. Once again, I'm very excited to see how both of these teams end up playing out. Now, the three strongest traits coming out for Spook Squad right now, I'm taking a look at the chart. It's tough to say. It's tough to say where they're really coming out. They are leaning a little bit towards the right side. Oh, wow, you guys! I just noticed that the the composition scores for each team are actually exactly the same. We have 4.22 on each side. I believe that one of these teams has a calculator, and they're trying to match them for both of these matches, because in the last game they were only like 6.6 or 0.7 points off. In this game, 4.20 or 4.22s from both sides. If it was 4.20s, then we'd have to do something special. Either way, interesting stuff. Very interesting stuff coming out here thus far. Now, this is the Draft Labs Tournament Series, ladies and gentlemen. Match 2 of our first set of the day. Team Ethereal taking over blue side, and Spook Squad taking over red. Ethereal very quick off the gun once again, and two members of Spook Squad lagging behind. You can see Toby 4v4 once again was the first one up front and forward, but is not quite able to get that bush control, and Team Ethereal are going to take it easy. That's way too easy of a bush control to give over to a squad that knows how to take advantage of it like this. Now, Team Ethereal, they don't necessarily have an excellent laning composition. What they have is a super strong level 6. An extremely strong level 6. I mean, it's incredibly strong coming out from Team Ethereal right now. So what they want to do is they want to get forward, get a level 3 advantage right off the bat, and hold on to the wave clear advantage until the level 6 comes. Whereas they can turn around, they can play a little bit defensively, or if they give up a little bit of a lead, they can turn around and then counter-engage with Mooch of the Bear and Yasuo synergy. It's very easy for them to do those kind of things when you just give them up that early bush control. You can see now what's going to happen is they're going to get the first bit of damage onto these minions. They hold the positioning right now. They're going to move forward, disrupt them, zone the members of Spook Squad away, and then get this entire wave cleared out without losing any of their own minions. And once again, it's going to be something similar to what we saw in the last game, where they won't be able to take much advantage of this early wave clear, but all they're doing is just delaying any sort of advantage for Spook Squad until the level 6, when they can truly punish them for trying to make anything happen, really. Level 6 is going to be a big, big turning point in this match. Nice wind wall there from Exile Senpai. His wind walls, more specifically, are what made him have this very incredible resume here at Draft Lab since his very first few games, man. That guy threw out some insano wind walls. What's up, son? Finally, you're back, dude. It has been a long, long time. You're back just in time. This is the tournament series. Jinji gets a nice little charm into Mootsie, but a lot of damage negated there by Exile Senpai. A little bit late on that wind wall. I'm super disappointed that wind wall wasn't perfectly timed like the most of them are. Toby, this is a dangerous position to be in. Less dangerous before 6, but still dangerous nonetheless. The crowd control coming out from Ethereal pre-6 isn't that incredibly, awesome. So Toby 4v4, he feels confident to actually be able to move forward and possibly dodge out some of the poke that's coming from Team Ethereal, and maybe get a little bit of early damage out of those minions, considering that as a Draven, you don't have that much wave clear to your name. All you really have is minion disruption, but he's taking too much damage. Moving that far forward in front of the turret is not a good idea for him to do. I miss you too, son. I miss you too, son. I miss you too, son. Been too long, man. Been too long. Oh, Exile Senpai, he dashes his way right into a charm. He's going to get dropped fairly low, and YDid's going to look to capitalize. He's going to get a little bit of health back, but it's just going to end up being a trade heavily in favor of Spook Squad so far until Diamond Spider ends up going right back in onto Dope, who moves a little bit too far forward and stays there for a little bit too long. That team fight going slightly in favor of Spook Squad, and that's really good for them to have, man. They have some sustainers on their squad. They have YDid on his Hecarim and Gingy, who has that green Q, who's going to be coming up pretty soon here. Ends up using the charm for it. And that's not going to be very much damage. That was not good game sense. That was not the best game sense coming out from Gingy in that specific case. Had the sustain available through the Q and could have gotten a lot down while clearing the wave out as well, but ended up using it on the charm and got barely any health back from the lifesteal, from the spell vamp, excuse me. Actually, it's not even spell vamp. I believe it's a flat amount per enemy minion hit, so unfortunate little move there from Gingy. Probably could have had a decent bit more health at this point, but you know what? Nothing's going to matter once this level 6 comes. What I can tell you is that Spook Squad have been doing a good job of not dying pre-6, and if they go over-aggressive here before the level 6, then they're going to get really punished out, because the next wave is the level 6 wave. It is going to go for Team Ethereal first, so we can expect that Spook Squad are going to take a very defensive position underneath their tower, knowing that Team Ethereal are definitely going to get that level 6 first, and then as that next wave comes out, that level 6 wave comes underneath their own tower, they might be able to take it, but now things are actually going to happen before level 6. Team Spook Squad moving too far forward, getting caught out. They lose 1, they lose 2. Now YDid's taken low, and Toby4v4 is back into a defending position. Now we're looking at Team Ethereal, who could possibly make a tower dive from the 2 low health remaining members of Spook Squad. Toby, he actually ends up snagging himself a kill on a Mootsie, which is a huge kill, as a matter of fact, and that's going to prompt me to going back in and watching this last fight. Who ends up deciding to make this engage? Now, but as I pause this, I want to let you guys know that there's 2 different ways this could go. Now, Team Ethereal, they could do like I said, and they could turtle this out underneath their tower and wait for this next wave to allow Ethereal to get level 6 first, but then Spook Squad are in too defensive of a position for Ethereal to tower dive, and then as that wave, their own level 6 wave comes underneath their tower, they should be able to hit level 6 easy without really having to make any aggressive motions. Or they could simply start a fight before level 6. As these waves are, getting cleared out, they know the level 6 is not available. There are no more of their own minions here for Ethereal to kill, and then get some kills, and then be able to try to delay the level 6 coming out from Ethereal and disrupt them from there. I believe that's what they ended up trying to do here. I'm not sure if it's what was intended. You can see Dope just goes a little bit too forward to try to snag that relic, and that's just not the best thing. Ethereal were ready. They were waiting for somebody to be able to do that and make a mistake pre-6 and then take advantage of it. They were able to get a double kill here onto Katarina, a pre-6 Katarina nonetheless. Toby4v4 is going to try to make things happen. Diamond Spider, good Shun Po. As you can see, Mooch the Bear, he's tower diving at this point. He's taking too much damage. YDid is looking to make things happen in the backlines, but the exhaust falls. Mooch the Bear just taking tower hit after tower hit after tower hit, and it's going to allow an easy kill for Toby4v4. So now, as I said, this is going to mean that the level 6s from Spook Squad are actually accelerated from this point. They were supposed to be delayed. You wanted them to be delayed as long as possible. Now they've simply been accelerated. Another kill going down for Diamond Spider as he moves forward. He gets the ultimate off of that kill, isn't quite able to get it down as he puts the point in a little bit too late. A nice move from him. Good mechanical efficiency there, but still not quite able to make too much happen. Exile Senpai, he's forced into a tower dive. He goes right back out, using his flash, and then throws down a wind wall to try to block out the damage. Somehow he's able to make it out of there alive. Sunrick said, new logo. Yes, new logo. New everything, man. New everything. Wait till you see it, bro. Wait till you see it. The Style Labs 2.1 update dropped exactly 3 weeks ago. It was the beginning of the Season 1 for the tournament series, and now we're in Week 3 of Season 1. So, yeah, you get ready for it, man. Get ready for it. We got a lot of really cool looking stuff here. Everything was redone. New website as well, Sunrick. So I'm going to plug it now. Sunrick, if you want to go check it out, hit stylelabs.com. You can also hit a lot of those panels underneath the stream to check out our cool features and some of our cool tools that I've developed for you guys. You have been gone a long time, Sunrix. You have been gone a long time. Now, a little bit of a slow point in this match, you guys. Team Ethereal They know they have a lead at this point. There is no reason for them to make anything big happen. There's no reason for them to make any sort of crazy movements here. They're simply going to try to punish out any member of Spook Squad that goes too far forward. That is their #1 main goal right here. Even if they get one kill, it's going to allow them to hold on to this forward position that they've got here, which is a comfortable position for Team Ethereal to be in. There's a wave clearing ultimate from Optimus Knight, as a matter of fact. He wants to get those minions down as low as possible. And once again, that just ties into what I said. They want to hold on to this lead. Is this too far forward? I think it is. Musu the Bear, he goes in for an engage. There is follow-up on the Gingy. Gingy doesn't make it out alive. Exile Senpai and Musu the Bear, both Diamond Spider, both underneath the tower. They both fall, but they pick up a lot of kills in the process. And as Optimus Knight is able to clean up, that is a double kill for him and a double kill for Katarina, if I'm not mistaken. Picking up the ace here in favor of Team Ethereal. And that's going to be the first tower as well. Let's watch that game. Let's watch that fight again, because that one fighted quick. I was thinking, like, right at this point, is this too far forward? Is this the kind of punishable moment that Team Ethereal were looking for? And as I see them all four move forward, I'm thinking to myself, yes, it absolutely is. And you can see Gingy and Toby 4v4, two priority targets for Spook Squad, are going way too far forward. Mucha the Bear thinks to himself, wow, this is a perfect opportunity for me. Now Toby 4v4 is moving even farther forward. Nice double knock up there from Moodsie. You can see that they were a little bit too far away from each other to actually capitalize on with both of them from the Yasuo ultimate, but they do still end up getting Gingy. Diamond Spider follows up instantaneously. He actually gets disrupted out of his ultimate there. He gets the first kill onto Ari there, as a matter of fact, but wasn't quite able to pick up the kill on a Draven. Now Exile Senpai and Diamond Spider both underneath the turret, tower diving. The two squishiest members of their squad, minus Etrl, they're tower diving. They're able to pick up a lot of clean kills for this squad. Draven, nice kill from there on his own for... Nice kill for Toby 4v4 with his ultimate there, but an easy cleanup for Optimus Knight, and that ties into the immobility, unmobility, anti-mobility coming out from Draven. Optimus Knight, good decision from his part. He/she still have no idea. Gets that execution right as Gingy is following up and looking to make something big happen. Sonrix asks, do you need subs? I don't believe we need subs. I do not believe we need subs. Ethereal, they get themselves that early lead. They get themselves the first tower down. Now it's just a matter of winning the game, and it's a lot easier said than done. You know, you hold on to that first, you hold on to that early wave clear. You hold on to it until 7-8 minutes in. You get the first tower. Now what do? Now you have room to make those big engages. You have this giant space in between the first tower and the second. Nice kill there from Optimus Knight, man. That OHN Jope was just absolutely getting whittled down. That entire little sequence there. He was too far forward at one point, and just everybody doing everything they could to him, and then easy cleanup for Optimus Knight once again. So that ties into their ability to close here. So now that there's so much space in between, if you look at my mouse, you can see go to the mini-map, there's so much space in between the safe zone for Team Spook Squad and the offensive zone, you could say that the zone for them to actually be able to even up this map in Team Ethereal's turret, that is just perfect for a Malphite. Just so much space for him to work with. He can get those long-range ultimates. He doesn't have to tower dive. There's just so many things for him to do here that I don't see much chance for Spook Squad to be able to bring this one back, especially with such a tried and tested composition style coming out from Team Ethereal. Wolf Law says, tournament didn't take place, we're ready to play next match. Excellent, I've already spoken to Gross Pigeon. There's another big ultimate. They're actually going to tower dive this one now. That's 2 kills. Instantaneously over to Katarina, make that 3, possibly 4. Will it be a quadra kill for Diamond Spider? He's looking for it, but he doesn't find it. Optimus Knight steals that one away from under his nose, and Hecarim going down to the backlines to Malphite, surprisingly enough, and a big ace, a 4-for-1 trade rather in favor of Team Ethereal, and they might be able to get a mass execution going here. They do get the first tower down. They all just go right on it. There's no time in between that fight for anybody to make anything happen there, and be able to get down that first tower. There may be members of Spook Squad. It's only 9 minutes in, you guys, and that second tower has fallen, so there's definite defense, and there's definitely re-engage coming out from Team Spook Squad, but you can't out-kite. You can't... Oh, Exile Senpai, that was kind of weird. You can't kite a... Or excuse me, you can't... I would say out-kite, that's not actually the term. Etrl will kite you, is what I'm trying to say. Etrl will absolutely kite you 100% of the time. Doesn't matter who you are. There's an ultimate from him. He's looking to get Dope down. Still isn't quite able to close, and Spook Squad, we're taking so much damage there. It allows Diamond Spider to go in right away. He doesn't even pick up a kill. He gets charmed right out of his ultimate. Gets a lot of damage down, though, so it's a good setup for the remaining members of his squad. That's really all Katarina needs to do, is just go down and spread a bunch of damage. You can see how aggressive Diamond Spider and Mooch the Bear are most likely about to go. Exile Senpai and Mooch the Bear are about to go. They can just move right back forward. Also, that ultimate spreading out great damage from the Katarina, well, it forced the remaining members of Spook Squad to move backwards and go back and allow Team Ethereal to siege this inhibitor. So that was a move that was being thought of very heavily in the future. Nice double kill here for Ethereal as well, as they pick up 2. First one goes over to Optimus Knight, second over to Mooch the Bear on his Malphite. And Team Ethereal taking themselves a nice, hefty lead in this match. 11-minute inhibitor. This could be going over in their favor very quickly, you guys. They end up picking up another there on Jace. They want to get these death timers all stuttered. If they can get another kill here within the next few seconds, they're going to be in a position to win it. Win the game early. They just got to get these kills, you know, and they're not really, they're respecting Spook Squad. You know, we're only 11 minutes in. It's not like they're that strong yet. You know, at the same time, Spook Squad might be pretty weak at this point, considering how down they are. But at the same time, Ethereal isn't that strong quite yet. So they're going to respect here. Mooch the Bear is going for a tanky build. He's got a lot of mana regen at this point. He's only got 2 deaths under his belt, so he hasn't been able to go back and buy that much. He's sitting on 1,000 gold right now. And this is just that stalemate. The defending team wanting to make sure that the enemy team isn't able to engage, so staying very far back. But the aggressing team also respecting the defensive capabilities of the defending team. So this is that stalemate, you guys, and it's just going to be a poke battle. And it looks like so far, Team Ethereal were winning it, and there's an easy engage on the back 2 lines. They snags Exile Senpai a quick 2 kills. Now Diamond Spider picks up the 3rd. It might be another for him. Why did flashes away from the Katarina. Might be able to pick up a 3rd here. Is it going to be a double kill, rather, for Diamond Spider? And it is a 4-for-0 trade now in favor of Team Ethereal. And we're going to watch that team fight again, you guys. That was a really quick engage. Caught me mid-sentence, so I want to watch it over again. And I was just mentioning, this is a poke battle between the 2 members. You can see the Etrl ult catches out the 2 priority targets. Now mine is Jace, but he's way out of the fight right now. You know, you want to focus on the members that are bunched together, because that's where Malphite's going to be able to go. So you can see that Etrl ultimate just only hits the 2 priority targets. Now Mooch the Bear, he recognizes this and says, wow, this would probably be a great time to go in. If I see an opportunity to get both of these 2 guys in a knockup and allow Exile Senpai to go forward, I'm going to do it. And he does just that. Ults right past OHN Job, right onto those 2 members. Exile Senpai follows up instantaneously, snags himself a double kill as the AoE damage from Mooch the Bear was coming out there as well. And now, with only Why Did an OHN Dope left, there isn't quite enough damage for Spook Squad to even capitalize here, especially with Diamond Spider and Optimus Knight coming in to clean up. That was a 2 versus 4 team fight in the start, and they got a double kill instantaneously and created a 2 versus 4 team fight in the enemy team, or in their own team's favor. So it started as a 2 versus 4 for Spook Squad, and then it ended as a 2 versus 4 for Ethereal. Very well played by these guys, and that's just another indicator of the synergy between these players. Did a great job, and this might end up being a 12-minute, 13-minute game, you guys. They might be able to push everything down here. We have 3 seconds left on Gingy, and a lot of members of Ethereal are very low. So if Gingy has the ultimate, if Gingy has much to use here, they might be able to pick up another kill. So that is actually going to end up being a double kill in favor of Toby 4v4. Make that a triple. He snags 3 with his ultimate. Now he's looking to get a quadra here. Is he going to be able to do it? Arcane Shift from Optimus Knight is looking to make things happen, and Jace takes that last kill. Another almost quadra kill. We haven't seen any quadra this game come out so far, but so many kills being closed out. Really nice ultimate from Toby, and that one deserves a highlight here as well. And not only is this kind of a field day for an Ahri, but it's also a field day for a Draven here. He comes in, just throws on the ultimate right away. Gingy, what Gingy does is forces what's happening right now. Forces the remaining member, or all 3 low health members of Ethereal to focus on her, and that's what allows Draven to actually throw on that easy ultimate. That's 1-2, and then the 3rd on the return for the blades, the spinning blades from W4B4. Great triple kill on his part. Still not able to close out with the quadra at this point. And well played here by Spook Squad. I mean, the last-ditch effort to save this game. And what I can tell you right now is that only 13 minutes in, with both of your Nexus turrets down, your Nexus really low, and super minions encroaching your base, this is a really, really tough place to come back from. But if they can get this early kill on a Diamond Spider, they might be able to do so. But Diamond Spider, 1 reset, 2 resets. He's easily able to snag 2 kills for his squad. Yasuo follows up. Now Yasuo might be able to make big things happen. Nice little kill there. Nice little sneaky kill from Ocha and Jinji on a Diamond Spider. He was going over aggressive there, but a beautiful ultimate. Double knockup there from Exile Senpai and Moocha the Bear. Fantastically done there by Team Ethereal, and they pick up another ace for themselves. Once again, started out as a 2 versus 3. Exile Senpai and Diamond Spider, actually, yeah, Exile Senpai and Diamond Spider are the only 2 able to actually move forward and make things happen. But then they very quickly switch it over into a 1 versus 3 as Moocha the Bear makes his way back and picks up a bunch of easy kills. This should be game here in favor of Team Ethereal. They snag another kill on a Draven, but really isn't much left here for Spook Squad to do besides take out as many members as they can. But you can see Moocha the Bear, he's taken down this Nexus. He wants to get this one done as quick as possible. And Optimus Knight is just too healthy and already cannot deal with Optimus Knight being this healthy at this point. Now he's the only one remaining. And they really should just be focusing down this Nexus at this point. But they want to go for that ace. They get it, and GG. Team Ethereal take the second one, and we are going to a, what do they call it? What do they call it in Dota when you go to a third match? They call it the, God, what is it? If anybody knows what they call a best of 2 that goes to the third game, what do they call that in Dota? I heard them say it on one of the Dota matches yesterday. Either way, this is a phenomenal game, and it really shows the strength of Team Ethereal. These guys going back to their old school playstyle. They go back to that kind of hard engage, wombo combo style of play. They don't need an Orianna. They don't need a third form of engage. Yasuo, Exile Senpai is a good enough player to be able to make things happen himself on the Yasuo. He doesn't need too much synergy. Whereas if you bring in the Malphite, it adds really easy synergy, a really easy time for Moocha the Bear to select targets. And that just allows Exile Senpai to just give him the cherry on top of his skills on the Yasuo. So really well played. I think that the early game was the deciding factor here. If Spook Squad had not given up that early game so convincingly to Team Ethereal would have had a much more difficult time actually taking that game by the horns and dragging it out until their victory. As you can see here, Team Spook Squad were not able to even take a single objective off of Team Ethereal in this match because Ethereal never let up, not even a single time. And what I can tell you is that Spook Squad really laid back and really allowed Team Ethereal to take that game into their grasp there. So I think that there should have been a little bit more aggression at specific times coming out from Spook Squad, and that's really one of their main improvement points in my eyes, is being more confident in their own abilities and going more aggressive sometimes, just going all in sometimes, because you never know what can happen, especially against teams like Ethereal. So well played by both squads, and congratulations to Ethereal for evening up this set.